of the winter months. I mean, we're going to be talking winter-like temperatures as we go into next week. So cold air starts to arrive Monday night especially. We're going to have widespread frost and freezes likely multiple days moving into next week. And before that front arrives, we could also be talking a few showers this evening. And again, the front still to our north, but notice some of that rain breaking out across portions of western Tennessee. Now it should stay dry for most of the daylight hours here, but after about 6-7 o'clock, that's when we can start to see some rain. And of course, that's later on this evening. Notice rain chances start to bump up pretty quickly. And after about 9 p.m. between, I would say 9 p.m. and 2 a.m., that's going to be our best time window for some of those showers rolling through. Now, it's not going to be a washout, but there certainly will be some rain around. And we are starting the day off with temperatures in the 50s. So a mild start from Blue Ridge to Murphy into Athens, Chattanooga, and Altamont. And as we go throughout the day, you're going to notice a lot of cloud cover, temperatures climbing into the upper 70s later on. And of course, those rain chances start to bump up as we go into the latter half of the evening. And as we take a look at your futurecast, again, notice for the first part of the day, there will be some showers around primarily to our north. And then after about 1-2 o'clock, some of those showers affect areas like Dunlap, Dayton, into Athens. And as we go through the day, this area of rain is going to start to shift a little further to the south. So Chattanooga, Dalton, Blue Ridge, you'll have a better chance of rain later this evening into the overnight hours. And notice those showers aren't necessarily widespread, but there could be a few heavy pockets of rain. And then as we wake up on Monday, most of the rain and cloud cover starts to dissipate and move off to the south. And that's when we're going to start to have some of that cooler air arriving. But for today, and this is primarily for the daylight hours, best chance of rain is going to be along the Cumberland Plateau and for our northernmost communities, gradually dropping to the south as we go into the evening. And again, this isn't going to be a washout, but we could have upwards of potentially 1/4 of an inch of rain in spots, especially some of the higher elevations that get a little extra lift. But again, no flooding potential and no severe threat today, which is always good. And really, this isn't the kind of rain that's going to cancel your Sunday plans because most of it is going to come a little bit later. But after the rain shifts out of the area and that cold air starts to filter in, you're going to really start to notice that late Monday into Tuesday. We already have a freeze watch in effect, and that's from 2 to 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. We could be talking temperatures sub-freezing in many of our communities. And notice those freeze watches are pretty much in effect for our entire coverage area. So the cold is going to be on. So here's a look at your Sunday morning temperatures. It's a mild start, obviously. We're in the 50s. And then Monday morning, it's still going to be pretty warm, but you're going to notice you're going to start to get cooler throughout the day. But look what happens as we wake up on Tuesday morning. Temperatures are going to be right at or below freezing for many areas, and some of the higher elevations could be talking mid-20s. So once we get that sub 32 temperature reading, that's when the growing season is pretty much wrapped up. And Wednesday morning, another low 30 morning, and even into Thursday, we're talking the potential for temperatures right at or just above freezing. So there's going to be quite a bit of cold weather heading our way for the middle of October. In fact, our earliest freeze on record back in 1906, October 11th. Now, we haven't had a freeze this early since 1988. So this is some pretty significant cool air in each and every night, Monday through Thursday. Really, we're going to be talking temperatures in the upper 20s to low to mid 30s. So certainly a winter-like chill on the way for the Tennessee Valley. And here's the difference between a frost advisory. That's typically when temperatures are in the mid 30s. We're going to be potentially dealing with freeze warnings next week at some point, and that's when you can have those temperatures at or below 32 degrees. And these are typically issued around this time of the year as the growing season starts to come to an end. So that's something to be mindful of, especially if you have any potted plants. You're going to want to bring those in every night before heading to bed. So enjoy the weather today because it is going to be our last warm day for a while. Mostly cloudy with those showers later today. Tonight 55 with some scattered showers continuing. And then as we go into your next 7 days, of course, after the rain moves out, the cool air starts to settle in on Monday. Still pretty nice. And then it's going to be chilly. In fact, we're going to really struggle to get out of the 50s as we go into your Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we'll finally start to rebound by the weekend.
It's going to feel like winter already, but not Christmas time yet.
Not Christmas time yet.
Not even Halloween.